Hey, my name is Laura Ron. I am from Houston, Texas. I went to college here at Texas A&M, class of 2011. And I currently have just finished my first year of vet school. I just took finals today, so I'm now a 2VM. And I'm here to talk to you today about vet school. Awesome. So the first question they have for us is, when did you become interested in vet med? Well, according to my mother, I have been chasing after dogs, lizards, cats, and everything that moves since I was about a year old. So I've always loved animals. I've always loved figuring out how things work, and that includes animals. I've always loved solving problems. I've always loved helping people. And as I grew older, that kind of evolved into veterinary medicine. Because veterinary medicine, it's not just, oh, there's an animal that is sick, let's fix that. It's also, there's a person that comes in with it to help out. There's a problem to solve, there's a mystery to solve. And it's fascinating, like the animal element, the human element, and all the things that go into it. So basically, when I became interested, a long time ago. Was your main interest in veterinary medicine? Emergency medicine. I worked in emergency for about 2 years now. And I just love it. I love it because you get to see all the crazy cases. You get to see things like dogs that come in that have been shot by an arrow, and you're like, where the heck did you find an arrow? But okay, we'll fix you. I've seen like one dog that ate an entire laundry hamper, but we didn't know it was a laundry hamper, so you just look at this x-ray and it's like blobs of things. I've seen cats that are, are like about to die from respiratory distress, and you can bring them back. It's so gratifying to take things that are such a critical case scenario and be able to bring it back and to help out those people as well, because these are people that are desperate and scared, and you can go in that room and be like, yes, I can help you out, and it's such a great feeling. How did I prepare for this career when I was in high school and college? I was a little non-traditional in high school. I was homeschooled, actually. So if there's any homeschoolers out there, it is possible to go to vet school if you were homeschooled. But I think things that I did well in high school and college that prepared me for vet school, definitely organization. Be aware of your time. Be able to manage it. I have multiple calendars that are all color-coded because I'm a little crazy. But any kind of calendar that helps you organize, this is when I'm going to study, this is when I'm going to get these things done. Any kind of organization that lets you plan your study time. Because once you get into vet school, you're going to have a lot of classes all at once. They're going to be hard. And you need to figure out how to get all those things done at once. Another good piece of advice is challenge yourself. Take difficult classes. Yes, it means you have to study more, but like it's such good training for vet school, because vet school is kind of hard. It's awesome, but it's hard. So if you start early in high school by taking challenging courses, especially in science, you're going to learn how to manage that and how to like even love it. It is awesome. And another piece of advice for high school and college is get a diverse amount of experience. Like have hobbies. I was a choir director all through like high school and college, actually. I was in orchestras. That was my hobby to keep me sane. You need hobbies. Hobbies are awesome. But also within veterinary medicine, go get a diverse amount of experience. I did research. I did a thesis on fish, actually. I went out and worked with ostriches. I worked in emergency and ended up falling in love with it. I went out to a cattle ranch and got charged by a bull. Like, go make some memories and make some stories. It helps you figure out what you want to do, and it gives you great stories to tell later. Describe my experience in vet school. Vet school is like a roller coaster ride. Sometimes there is screaming, sometimes it is crazy, but it's also awesome. And when you get off at the end, you're like, can I get back on? It's crazy. There are so many awesome people here. The professors really want to help you learn, and your classmates, like, you're with them basically all day. There's a lot of bonding, and it's so cool the stuff you get to learn. Because, yeah, like, I will walk out of class and say, hey, what's a good example? We were playing in cow rumens one day with your stomachs. We get to run around and play with piglets one day. We went to a field trip to a swine production facility. Like, you just get to do all kinds of awesome stuff every day. It's so cool. Last question, how is vet school different from undergraduate school, high school, or early college? It's different in that it's just more. I've said before, vet school is like undergrad on steroids. Basically, you're in class more hours a day. You're in more classes in general. They are very difficult, and you have to be able to, like I said earlier, manage your time so that you're able to get all of those things done. But it's also really more applied. If you go shadow and discover you love veterinary medicine, vet school is veterinary medicine all the time. It's learning things you're going to do as a veterinarian. So it's very applied, and if this is where you're supposed to be, it's going to be awesome. So good luck, everybody.